Can hypnosis change gender identity? Yes. But not in the way you might think, because I agree with the others here who say, no. So how come I say yes? Apart from the fortunate few whose parents are wise enough to raise the child in the gender the child affirms, society comes full force at trans kids and through operant conditioning tries to mold them in a gender that goes against the flow. It floods kids with images and messages about how they are not their core gender, but this other gender. To spit it out, trans girls are raised as boys and trans boys are raised as girls. And only when the child reaches majority and the child is no longer the parent's plaything do trans kids really begin to dig themselves out. And some never do. Where does hypnosis come in? I was extremely skeptical of it, but it can help in neutralizing many of the false messages fed to children in their youth. It isn't that the hypnosis changes the gender. Quite the opposite, it goes straight after the false programming most people are given prior to being able to legally make their own social medical decisions. Not everyone would benefit or needs to grapple with the vestiges of the operant conditioning, but some people do. A great deal of guilt and shaming is directed toward people who were raised in the wrong gender decades of it, and it is very damaging to the person. Under hypnosis, more like doing affirmations, the false messages can be examined and discarded as false. As it is said, a person cannot be hypnotized into doing something that is against their grain, but it can be suggested when the person is in a deeply relaxed state that they let go of the things that are against their grain. Not a shameless plug, I hope, but I just finished editing a rather racy, very adult content novel written by a survivor of dysphoria which deals with cross-dressing and transition and hypnosis, and I base some of my answer on talking with the author at length about hypnosis, which is a major plot point.